What's up, everyone? I'm Benny Hatch.
I'm Nate Spock.
And we are the founders of Potter, a Massachusetts-based, mission-driven CBD hemp extract company.
In today's episode of TerpNerds, we're actually going to dive into the world of tinctures.
Without further ado, here are 5 steps to make sure you are maximizing the benefit of your CBD tincture.
TerpNerds.
Tinctures are one of the most popular products that people are using. A recent study by Consumer Reports reported that about 30% of people using CBD are using tincture products. But we really want to make sure that after this episode that you guys really understand how to get the most out of your tincture, because there's a lot of different tips and ways of using it and things that are going to improve the amount of CBD that actually makes it into your bloodstream. So number 1 is finding your effective dose. A lot of researchers like Ethan Rousseau, who's one of the more respected researchers, works for GW Pharmaceuticals, has really talked recently about how CBD is not a potent molecule. So when you hear people who are experiencing miracle or life-changing benefits after 1 or 2 drops of tincture oils, that's most likely a placebo type effect. Having said that, it's really smart to start at a lower dose. Most companies recommend about 1 milliliter, which equates to, if you're using like 1,000 milligram tincture, about a 33 milligram per serving starting point. But I think the main thing I would say is that truly is a starting point. What you want to try and do is start at a low dose, like the 33 milligrams we talked about, and use that for about a week consistently, each and every single day. And after that, if you're not really noticing a lot of the benefits that you would have expected or hoped for, that's when it's time to possibly double your dose. There's recent studies that have come out around specifically anxiety, and they've run some preclinical type trials with humans that had social anxiety disorder. They found that at doses of around 300 milligrams per day, they were able to greatly reduce the anxiety in patients. So I just wanted to start by saying that finding your dose is extremely critical, and definitely don't give up if you're not experiencing benefits right away.
All right, and on to tip number 2, which is finding the right products for your needs and finding your optimal profile. So with Potter, with our company, we really strive to take the guesswork out of CBD and give you products that are optimized for your specific needs with targeted effects towards things like calm, uplift, relief, sleep. But the majority of CBD, hemp, and other cannabis products out there are really not optimized for specific purposes or effects. When you're taking a CBD tincture or any kind of cannabis CBD product, there's typically a specific reason for doing so. It's to help with your sleep or to help calm you down, give you relief from pain. Therefore, to really maximize your effect and effectiveness out of a CBD tincture, you want to make sure you know what's actually in the tincture, what compounds make it up, what kind of terpenes are in there, cannabinoids, and what those things are going to do and how they're going to make you feel. If you're looking for something that will make you go to sleep easier, but you have a product with a terpene and cannabinoid profile that promotes energy and uplifting nature, you're really not going to get what you're looking for out of that product. So if a company provides lab reports, third-party lab tests, you want to take a look and see what compounds are in that product, do some research, make sure those specific terpenes fit your needs and what you're looking for, or look into Potter products and let us take the guesswork out of it and make sure you're going to get the effect you're looking for out of your product.
One of the challenges with CBD that I already talked about with our number 1 was that it's really not a potent molecule. So the way that you take it and how you deliver that CBD can really help improve how much CBD makes it into your bloodstream. And the reason I'm so hell-bent on it making it to your bloodstream is because that's when CBD can start to be spread around your body and actually become a therapeutic compound, because that's really where CBD as a medicine needs to reach in order to show some of its effects and medicinal benefits. So one of the areas that we recommend all of our patients or consumers use our CBD products is to place it under your tongue. And the reason for doing that is that your tongue actually has one of the highest number of capillaries in that specific area. So it allows a quick and easy way to have the CBD make it into the bloodstream. We recommend that you hold it under your tongue for about 1, even 2 minutes. I would say if you can get it to 2 minutes, you're going to notice the most benefits. Beyond that, a lot of the CBD has already made it to the bloodstream. So beyond 2 minutes, you're not really getting much more of a benefit.
And tip number 4 is to take your CBD tincture on an empty stomach, then eat a meal high in omega-3s and omega-6 fats afterwards. The reason for this, to take CBD on an empty stomach, is that if you take it with food or after having a meal, some of the food can actually prevent the CBD from being absorbed into your body. So to avoid that issue, it's best to take CBD on an empty stomach, then maybe 30 minutes to an hour afterwards, eat a meal that's high in omega-3, omega-6 fats. That will even increase some of the absorption of CBD. Since it's already typically in a carrier oil like coconut oil that's high in those fats, it will only just help your body process it.
Step number 5, or tip number 5 that we're going to talk about today, it's really all about trial and error. And I know that doesn't necessarily give you guys a ton of tips or something tangible to directly walk away with, but really the message here is don't be discouraged if the first time you take CBD and you start at kind of the recommended dose that we talked about, where it's typically somewhere between 25 milligrams to 40 milligrams per serving, and that isn't actually providing you the benefit that you're looking for. Don't be down about it. A lot of people need a higher dosage than that to really feel the benefits of CBD. So like I said, kind of started out with number 1. It's really smart to start low, go slow. But if you don't start experiencing the benefits, don't be afraid to work your way up to even like the 300 to 500 milligram range. Is something that studies have shown a lot of benefit for particular conditions and symptoms like severe anxiety and things like that. And the one last thing I'll say is that there has been studies that have looked at, what is a safe amount of CBD that humans can consume on a daily basis. And the studies have shown that anything below 1,500 milligrams of CBD per day is actually well tolerated in humans. So you don't necessarily need to be afraid to try more. The benefits of the go low or start low, go slow strategy is that there's minimal side effects to CBD. It's much less than you would experience with a pharmaceutical type product. But if you start low and go slow, you can see what, if any, side effects you're experiencing, and really just kind of make that determination whether or not the side effects are outweighing the benefit, and kind of figure out exactly what the right dose is for you from there.
So those were 5 quick tips on how to properly take a CBD tincture. Thanks for watching. If you like our channel, make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications so you stay up to date with all of our new videos and content. And as always, let your health
soar higher.
TerpNerds.